Throughout its history, Britain has positioned itself as a fortress, not of stone and mortar, but of natural barriers made of waves and water. This island nation, surrounded by the sea, has endured countless invasions and challenges, with the unique geography of the British Isles offering both protection and opportunity. This positioning, far enough from continental Europe to shield it from immediate threats, yet close enough for trade and political influence, has played a significant role in shaping Britain's trajectory. Combined with a moderate climate that fosters fertile lands, particularly in England, these natural advantages laid the foundation for Britain's rise as a world power. The British Empire once spanned nearly a quarter of the Earth's landmass and governed a fifth of its population. At its height, the empire was unprecedented in its reach and influence. Today, however, Britain is a modern nation seeking its place on the world stage, grappling with a shifting identity after the empire's fall. Despite being the sixth largest economy and possessing a commendable military, Britain's departure from the European Union has brought forth complex internal challenges, amplified by the push for separatism from some of its member nations. Looking back at Britain's past glory reveals how much things have changed. If Britain wishes to maintain its standing, it must adapt to the demands of a rapidly evolving world, or face the risk of becoming a relic of history. Britain's journey on the geopolitical landscape continues to evolve, with significant changes in recent times. For the first time, Irish nationalists now lead Northern Ireland's government. This story alone has garnered global attention and stirred reactions across political landscapes, highlighting how the power dynamics within Britain are shifting. The British Isles, comprising England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, are entirely surrounded by sea. This geography has not only protected Britain, but also provided strategic advantages. The North Sea, which was once a route for Viking raiders, has transformed into a crucial energy hub. With oil and gas reserves estimated at 15 billion barrels, this region is vital to Britain's energy security. Across the Atlantic lies America, while the English Channel, a narrow waterway, separates Britain from mainland Europe. The construction of the Channel Tunnel, an underwater railway connecting Britain to France, symbolizes Britain's desire to maintain a bridge to Europe, despite its separation by water. Britain is unique as a union of four distinct countries under one sovereign state. England, with its fertile lands and urban centers, makes up a significant portion of the British population. Scotland, known for its rugged highlands, and Wales, with its mountainous landscapes, each contribute to Britain's cultural and historical richness. Across the Irish Sea, Northern Ireland remains part of the United Kingdom, though the Republic of Ireland chose independence. Historically, Britain's power was not always united. It was through the rise of the Kingdom of England that Britain began to exert influence in Europe. For centuries, England pursued the crown of France, a struggle that ended in defeat, losing all continental possessions. Wales, Scotland, and Ireland were eventually integrated into Britain, either by force or through alliances, consolidating Britain's power and enabling it to expand globally. With unity achieved, Britain turned its attention beyond Europe, focusing on colonization and trade, ultimately establishing itself as the world's dominant power. The British Empire relied on its geographical position to build a robust economy and a vast colonial trade network. The Industrial Revolution marked a pivotal shift, transforming Britain into the world's leading industrial powerhouse, with rivers and canals streamlining the transport of goods and materials. The empire's expansion was fueled by resources from colonies across India, Africa, and the Americas, which were used to manufacture goods exported worldwide. Britain's navy became the backbone of this vast empire, securing trade routes and maintaining control over its territories. Through diplomacy, military strength, and financial power, Britain maintained a balance of power in Europe, ensuring that no single state could threaten its supremacy. This era of relative peace, known as the Pax Britannica, allowed Britain to solidify its influence. However, the empire's prominence began to wane with the rise of Germany. The World Wars pushed Britain to its limits, and after World War II, the United States emerged as the global superpower. Britain gradually decolonized, recognizing the need to adapt to a changing world. Positioned between America and Europe, Britain developed a strategic approach to align with the stronger power. Brexit has had a profound impact on Britain's geopolitical strategy. Departing from the EU required Britain to rethink its alliances and redefine its position in the world. Britain's strategy today includes strong military commitments, notably as a primary European ally in NATO, providing significant support to Ukraine amid tensions with Russia. This involvement reinforces its relationship with the United States, aligning British interests with global stability efforts. At the same time, Britain has pivoted toward the Asia-Pacific region, seeking economic partnerships while navigating a complex relationship with China. This strategic shift is still developing, and its long-term impact remains uncertain. Internally, Brexit has rekindled calls for independence within the United Kingdom. Northern Ireland, where Catholics now outnumber Protestants, faces renewed pressure for a united Ireland, with nationalist groups advocating for a referendum. In Scotland, where Brexit was opposed by a majority, separatist movements argue for another vote on independence, posing a challenge to Britain's unity. The potential separation of Scotland carries significant implications. Scotland's independence would introduce a land border, raising security concerns and necessitating changes in military arrangements, particularly around vital assets like the North Sea oil reserves. These reserves are essential to both Britain's economy and its green transition, creating a contentious point in any post-independence negotiations. The Brexit referendum has indeed opened a new chapter for Britain, one that could reshape its global image. As it navigates economic difficulties and internal divisions, Britain must also contend with its position on the UN Security Council, which could be threatened if its global influence diminishes. Nations like India and Japan could capitalize on a weakened Britain to push for permanent seats, affecting Britain's international standing. Despite its challenges, Britain's unique geographical position continues to provide a foundation for resilience. The government now stands at a crossroads, facing economic pressures, historical divisions, and a complex global environment. Steering the nation through these issues will determine whether Britain can remain a prominent player or face the decline of an empire. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to support the channel. By staying informed, we can better understand the forces shaping our world. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.